Licenses required for landscape construction work, presented by the Oregon Landscape Contractors Board. The topics we will cover in this presentation are: 2 licenses are required, required experience, obtain LCP license number 1, select a license phase, exams, continuing education for the LCP, obtain LCB license number 2. 2 licenses are required. The LCP license number 1, the individual license, known as the landscape construction professional, is the person who will take the exams and is responsible for supervising the employees of the landscape contracting business. LCB license number 2, business license, known as the landscape contracting business, is the entity that contracts the work, is owned by or employs an LCP, and carries insurance, workers' compensation, and a bond. The LCP, the individual license, is the individual that will take exams, will submit continuing education every 2 years. $400 is the total. This includes a $200 application fee and a $200 licensing fee. The renewal is each year, and you will pay $200 to renew each year. The LCB license number 2, the business license, must have an LCP, must carry the business surety bond, business insurance, workers' compensation if applicable, must obtain an FEIN number and a BIN number if applicable. $660 is the total to initiate this license. There is a $285 application fee and a $375 licensing fee. To renew each year, you will pay $375. Required experience for the LCP license number 1. It is important to know that landscape maintenance does not require a license. 2 years of working for a company that has a landscape contracting business license is one of the ways you can qualify. 2 years of experience related to maintenance work, for example, on a golf course, in a nursery, or even your own business or company. Having an associate's degree, bachelor's degree, or master's degree in a related field and experience in cooperative work, a minimum of 6 months of related experience. There are also other ways to qualify. You can always call our office and find out the other ways you can qualify. Obtain LCP license number 1. These are the following steps you will take. You will fill out the application, submit the application online, or if you mail it in, we will call you to take the payment of $200. It is important to know that application fees are non-refundable. Application will be approved within 5 business days, and you will receive your candidate ID number by email. You must then study for the exams, schedule your exams with PSI, and give them your candidate ID number when scheduling. You will notify the LCB when you pass your exams and pay your LCP licensing fee of $200. Don't forget that the LCP license will be renewed every year. Select a phase. Under the LCP license, there are different phases of license. For example, the arborist phase. This requires one exam. The irrigation and backflow phase requires 3 exams. All phases requires 6 exams. Probationary, which is the phase of license for individuals that have no work experience, requires 6 exams. The modified phase requires 1 exam. The planting phase requires 3 exams. And the standard phase requires 4 exams. Select a phase. It is important to know that under each phase of license, there are different work scopes. Please read the different phases and read what work you can do under each of the license phases. That way you know and you stay within your work scope. Exams for phases. All exams can be taken in Spanish, but only the Laws, Rules, and Business Practice exam has the books available in Spanish. Which exams do you need to take? You will see a list of the different phases, and each phase requires a different combination of exams. To obtain the modified phase, you must pass the Laws, Rules, and Business Practice exam. To obtain the planting phase, you must pass the Laws, Rules, and Business Practice exam, Plant and Turf, and Design Grading and Drainage. To obtain the standard phase, you must pass the Laws, Rules, and Business Practice exam, Plants and Turf, Hardscaping, and Design Grading and Drainage. To obtain the irrigation and backflow phase, you must pass the Laws, Rules, and Business Practice exam, Irrigation, and Backflow. To obtain the All phase, you must pass the Laws, Rules, and Business Practice, Plants and Turf, Hardscaping, Design, Grading, and Drainage, Irrigation, and Backflow. To obtain the Arborist phase, you must have your ISA certification and pass the Laws, Rules, and Business Practice exam. To obtain the probationary phase, which is for those individuals that have no work experience, you must pass the Laws, Rules, and Business Practice exam, Plant and Turf, Hardscaping, Design, Grading, and Drainage, Irrigation, and the Backflow exams. The modified phase. Many applicants start with this phase because only one exam is required. You cannot have a CCB license with this phase, and it has a limit of $5,000 of work per customer, per job site, per year. After 12 months, the limit changes to $6,500. The job limit is for landscape construction work only. Maintenance work is not included in the job limit. As you can see in this modified phase flyer, you can see the work allowed and also reference the study material, and it does note that it is an open book exam. If you have a CCB license, you can start with any other phase other than the modified. For example, you can start with the planting phase. You can also start with the irrigation and backfill phase, arborist phase, standard phase, all phases, or a probationary phase. You can see in this planting phase flyer all of the exams that you are needed to pass. And you can see the work allowed, and it references the study material, and it lists out that all of the exams are open book. Books for exams. Here are all the books you will need to reference to study and help you prepare for the exams. You can call our office and place the order by phone. You can also send an email of the book order form. The only book that we do not sell in our office is the Western Garden book, Sunset Publishing Company, 2012. You can find this book online or in a bookstore. The only Spanish material we have is the Laws, Rules, and Business Practice Guide and the Oregon OSHA Guide. Take exams at home. PSI now offers virtual exam proctoring. You can save time and resources by eliminating the need to travel to a physical testing location and allow for more frequent testing as exams may be taken at the test taker's convenience. You can take all 6 exams in one sitting. You will need a private space, good internet connection, a computer with a webcam, or a laptop with a webcam. You must purchase all of the study material for all the open book exams. They will charge $75 per exam, only one per session. More than one exam, they will charge $75 for the first exam, $10 for each additional exam taken in the same session. You can see PSI's contact information on the slide. You must first be approved to take exams by the LCB. In order to maintain your LCP license, you need continuing education. You will need continuing education a total of 16 hours every 2 years. After 6 years of having your LCP license, it is reduced to 8 hours every 2 years. A list of approved courses is available on our website. You can do volunteer hours. For 12 hours of work, you will receive 4 hours of credit. 4 CEH is the maximum amount of credit you can submit for volunteer hours. You will know when you're due for your CEH depending on the LCP license number. An LCP license number ending in an even number, CEH, will be due on even number years. An LCP ending in an odd number, CEH, will be due on odd number years. For example, LCP license number 12345, CEH will be due on the following years: 2025, 2027, 2029, and so on. Can I work now? The answer is no. You need your LCB. Obtain your LCB license, license number 2. Here are the following steps. You must determine the type of business, for example, an LLC. You will register your business with the Secretary of State, obtain FEIN and BIN numbers from the IRS and Department of Revenue. You can find this information in our business application. You will need liability insurance, a minimum coverage of $500,000. You will also need a surety bond. The business is required to carry a $20,000 bond. A probationary phase requires a minimum of a $15,000 bond. Workers' compensation will be required when a business has employees. You will submit your application online, or if you submit it by mail, we will call you to take the payment. The application fee will be $285 and the licensing fee will be $375, making this a total of $660. You will renew your business license each year and you will pay a fee of $375. Completed business applications will be approved within 10 business days. Congratulations! You have obtained your LCB. If you have any questions, you can always call us, email us, or go to our website. You can also visit us in our office. Thank you.